through many MOCs, spaceships, and much more. Here at James Lincoln Studio, we are inspiring all, one brick at a time, to build more epic LEGO MOCs.
And recently, I got the Tantive IV set, and I'm fairly pleased with it. Now, there's a few things that bug me about it. I really like the detail work that's done on the top and for the sides of the ship. But, however, when you turn it to the bottom, it is almost 100% undetailed, leaving a very bare look to it, which really doesn't look good. And especially here, to me, this is just a huge gap that at least there should have been some sort of panel to cover. As well as under here by the carry handle, I feel that there should be something there. And just overall making it a little bit more smooth, like the actual ship. And in the instruction manual, it points out that the goal for it was to have a lot of playability, but also look good on a shelf. And personally, I really only find one angle that really looks good on the shelf, which is when it sits flat like this. But for something that has playability, and for the shelf, I do like the carry handle. I think that is a very good idea, and it does balance out very nicely. Though, for shelf display, I would think there should be some sort of stand for the ship to make it have a different feel than just setting it on a shelf, and be able to get like a different views and poses out of it. So, this episode, I am going to make a new stand for the 2019 Tantive IV. So there is a few places that I can place in Technic to make a stand for this ship. That being the spot right here, right next to these pods sticking out, as well as within the frame here. There's a couple of Technic holes that I can use. And if I wanted, I could try to get something in the front, knowing it's going to try to use these 2 points to help balance it. So, let's start the building process for building a cool stand for the Tantive IV. So now, as you can see, I found a decent solution to angle the Tantive IV on its display stand, and so far it's turning out well. I got the main structure, and now it's time to start making this look nice on the bottom. So now I've added tiles on top of these Technic beams using the Technic pin with the stud connection, and in the middle I added a Ultimate Collector Series plaque. This set doesn't come with one, but if you're wanting to make a custom sticker using this specific stand, you could make one that fits nicely in the stand and doesn't jut out too far. Otherwise, the stand is very sturdy and it gives the ship at a nice angle. And in fact, having the ship like this, the stand will go automatically back to its position, which is very, very good. Which means I picked a very nice balance point for the stand at this angle. The reason why it's at this angle as well is to balance more weight toward the back than the front, so it doesn't want to have that tipping motion. But as I demonstrated, if it does, it will automatically go back to its spot and have no damage to the stand or the ship. Now, the carry handle still works very well. In fact, is slightly better balanced due to having a slight bit more weight in the back. Not very much, but that little bit does make a difference. So now, as you can see, The Tantive IV looks very nice on the shelf instead of just laying the ship in a very boring pose, as well as not seeing all the detail. Now you can actually see it nicely, and it will allow you to have more space on the shelf. Because if I turn this, it is fully on the shelf in terms of where the stand is, and in fact I can fit a lot more on it, including this Star Destroyer. So if you want me to further modify the set and add a lot more detail underneath, let me know, and I'll see you next time on Jam's Lego Studio.